Beside the 1v1 mode, there is a 2v2 mode, which allows the player to play PvP alongside a partner. This game mode is quite popular, which leads me to the idea of making this video today. Yeah, I will list all the tips and tricks you need to become a better player in 2 vs 2. And without further ado, let's get into it. Number 1. Play with auto mode. This is one of the most important thing in 2v2. Always play with auto. The auto mode can calculate when to send a unit and when to use special attacks. The calculation is so precise and perfect that the human brain can't comprehend it. Some noobs say that auto mode is useless and can't win a game. Don't listen to those fools. They are just jealous of all those super devils who achieved the greatest success in the game simply through auto mode. Number 2. Put auto in your name. I think this one is a bit unknown, but in my opinion it is still useful. If you put auto in your name or simply call yourself auto, your partner will notice that you are actually not playing on your own, and he would come to the conclusion that you are using auto mode. A good player will notice what an experienced player you are. It will increase his motivation for the match and therefore increase your win rate. Number 3. DC when you are about to lose. This one is really easy to master, but it is very important. If the first 2 tips doesn't help, there is always the home button. I know that there are some players who say that only noobs and cowards do that, but don't listen to those liars. They are just jealous of the win rate you can get from the DCs, because if you DC a match before you lose, it won't be counted in your match history, so it will also not be counted in your win rate. Number 4. Spam the message. I think this one is a bit unknown. Still, this tip will give you a lot of advantages. One of the most important thing in the match is information. With the message button, you can always send your partner a message to let him know in what situation you are in. And to make sure he gets the message, you should keep sending him to let him know what you want to tell him. Your partner will appreciate it, and it will increase his motivation. Number 5. Reload charge before sending a unit. Make sure to always activate reload charge before sending a unit. The average player base prefer to activate reload charge after sending a unit, but I can tell you that this is the wrong way to play 2 vs 2, because in 2 vs 2 you have to think it from a different perspective. Your partner doesn't know what you are doing. You need to abuse it and see him carrying you through the match. There is no real reason behind it. Number 6. Spam the attack button. I think everyone knows this one already, but I will mention this anyways. Many veteran players have never even touched the attack button, which is a grave mistake. No matter in what situation you are in, make sure to always use the attack button. Even if all your melee units are not on the front line, don't pay attention to it. Metal Slug Attack is a game all about tapping on the attack button. The one who can tap faster wins the game. Number 7. Play units that are below level 50. It is very simple. All you need to do is to build a deck with units that are below level 50. You will face much weaker players more often, and then you can use your overwhelming strategy like spamming the attack button to win the game. Some players say that you have to always max out your units to strengthen your units. But don't listen to those noobs. They have no idea about the grand strategy behind this trick. Number 8. Let your partner do the job. Yes, that's right. There's no better way to enjoy 2 vs 2 than letting your partner play against 2 opponents. You can save a lot of work and get wins by doing nothing. Just grab some popcorn and watch the slaughter. Also make sure to always send messages after a while and give him GG, so your partner knows that you are actually watching him playing. Number 9. Being toxic. Make sure to send your partner the message "good job" if you are about to lose. Being toxic is very important in 2 vs 2 because your partner will get more dedicated to win the game. I also highly recommend you to change your name to something that directly offends your partner. The more toxic you are, the better you can work with your partner. Number 10. Blame your partner. Whenever you lose a match, especially if you followed all the tips I recommended you before, you can always blame your partner for being too weak. You should never think that you are the reason for the lost match. It is always your partner's fault. Keep in mind that you are always smarter and better than your partner. With this mindset, you can win any match in 2 vs 2 and will never have any trouble in it. Also, even if you lose a match, you still have the option to blame your partner. And that's it. These are all the tips you need to get better in 2 vs 2. If you know some other good tips, please let me know in the comments.